Hello, today we're going to try another trend. We've done latte makeup, we've done strawberry makeup, and today we're doing cherry makeup. So it's a little bit deeper and sexier than strawberry makeup, I would say. More red tones, kind of a deeper lip sometimes. I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it. My throat feels so scratchy because my hay fever is 100 out of 100. I've been doing gardening, guys. Oh my gosh, if you follow me over on Instagram, you may have seen my garden, but it's not good for my health. Hopefully my voice like comes right as I talk. I get my hair done tomorrow, guys, and I was thinking of going blonder, but I'm just scared that all my hair will break and snap off. I don't know, maybe I'll do one of my little get ready with me's to get my hair done and then show like a before and after. This is obviously how it's looking. It's a bit greasy, but yeah, I go to get it done tomorrow, so I didn't think there was much point in washing it today. I always feel like real bad though when I turn up to my hair appointment with really greasy hair. I thought we could start with some perfume to set the mood because I don't think I've ever sprayed this one on myself. Kayali Burning Cherry. I hope it's good. Ooh, that's sexy. I don't think I have anything else like that. How do I describe that scent? It's just sexy, fruity, slight bit sweet, but not like super sweet. I like it. I've got some little red earrings on as well, so yay. These are from Taimana Boutique. So I'm just gonna pull up like cherry makeup. This is kind of what I envision. Cherry tones. I feel like the eyeliner is often a bit more like fierce, or like this with like the dark lashes. I guess I'll just do like my own version. I often envision like this kind of like sharp eyeliner and still a lot of gloss. I just searched this on Pinterest, by the way, to get these like results. So it's kind of like strawberry makeup, just more like intense. I think my next video as well, unless it's my hair transformation, I want to do a full face of first impressions before we do another PR unboxing, because I've got so many new like first impressions still from my last PR haul. I'm going to start with this Emco Beauty, what is this called again? Flawless Glow. It's like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one, and it's literally a dupe, like it looks almost identical. I'm just going to use my angled top face brush to blend this out. I like to blend it all the way up under my eyes too, just to help brighten that area, because I have very tired under eyes. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to try filler under my eyes, guys, but I'm scared because I've heard like horror stories, but then also I've heard like stories where people are just obsessed, like it's the best thing I've ever done, and it is something on my face. Like out of all the things on my face, like I'm pretty happy with how I look, but one of the things that does bother me is just like the fat loss underneath my eyes. As I've aged, it's just gotten progressively worse and worse. It's like just the volume is just not there anymore. And I'm not like huge on fillers, I'm more of a Botox girly. Like I still have a little bit of filler in my lips. It's pretty much almost gone. And I will get that again. But I don't have lots and lots of filler everywhere. Like I definitely prefer to use Botox to kind of like, you know, just settle lines and stuff like that. That's what I would choose if I had to pick my poison. But filler under the eyes could be something for me, I reckon. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not rushing into it. Like literally, like maybe I'll look into it like next year. I don't know. If I do ever decide to do it, I'll film it for sure, just so, you know, like transparency, you know, and also just to help other people thinking about it, because I don't think it's for everyone. It's one of those things I feel like people just rush into doing when they don't need it, so I really need to talk to my injector. Anyways, this is the Emco Beauty Ultra Stay Flawless Foundation. I tried this for the first time yesterday, and it's so pretty. I'm just using like a small amount of this. It's got really nice like medium buildable coverage. And I feel like this cherry makeup trend just calls for like quite flawless skin, but I don't want it to look heavy, so I still want to look somewhat natural. I just want to look more perfected than, I don't know. I feel like the strawberry look focused more on freckles and things, whereas this one I want to focus on like more coverage. So yeah, basically I'm obsessed with gardening at this point. I have planted strawberries, silver beet, tomatoes, capsicums, and spring onions. Oh, and lettuces, did I say that? Lettuce. Like I've just planted stuff that I love to eat. And I could literally eat salad every day. I love it. And that's the plan. Hopefully I can grow enough. So I've planted it like in the way that you can just kind of pluck leaves off. And I'm hoping that I can just like feed myself all over summer with my own lettuces, because lettuces are so expensive to buy. And I've heard that they're easy to grow. So I'll let you know, because I am a complete novice gardener. In fact, usually I kill things. So I'm kind of vlogging my journey over on my vlog channel and on my Instagram stories so we can see how my success is, and maybe I can encourage some other people to try, because I feel like it's such a cool thing to grow your own food, and I feel like it is a really important skill to learn, and I'm just kind of realizing that as I'm getting older now. I'm like realizing it's something I want to kind of teach Porter to do, you know, and we all have to start somewhere, so cross your fingers for me. I literally cannot stop watching gardening videos. Like, now I understand why there are gardening shows on TV. I used to come across them as a kid and be like, ugh, who watches this shit? But honestly, I cannot get enough. I will be on the elliptical watching gardening videos. Like, who am I? My friend was joking. She's like, time to give up beauty. Just start a gardening channel. I was like, oh my God, imagine. I was like, no, I don't think that'll pay the bills. But I think some people will enjoy watching my little journey on my vlog channel regardless. Like, look how beautiful my skin looks. It's like butter. Like, this product is so good. I love Emco, guys. I've tried so many more of their products lately and I don't think I've disliked any of them. Like, it's insane. Okay, I feel like we do want to do a bit more like contouring with the cherry look, just because it's a bit more dark and sexy. Like, I think we'll still do like blush, but it's not going to be as blushed as the strawberry makeup look. So while we're on the Emco train, I'm just going to use this contour. Ugh, try to twist it. Contour little stuff, the instant contour beauty wand. We're going to contour our face. Remember to switch these things off. Like my Charlotte Tilbury one, which is one of my favorites ever, I didn't like switch it and it just like exploded everywhere. I wasted so much product. Trying to conceal the double chin, I mean, I'm asking a lot. I like to just use the same brush and kind of tap it upward. It's very easy to blend. I think for the brows with this look, I might do like more, like less fluffy, more structured brows. I feel like it'll suit the look. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this Natasha Denona P3 just underneath where I've contoured, just to clean it up a little bit. My throat, my voice. I'm gonna use this under the eyes too. I don't really need like a super bright under eye, so this one just kind of matches. I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit. And then once it's kind of sat there for a little bit, I'll just blend that out as well. I really like this new Natasha Denona concealer. I think it's really good. Alright, see how we've got a bit of like structure to the skin now? It's not just like one color. I'm going to set with Rosetta under my eyes. This is the Dominique Cosmetics like pink setting powder. And this will brighten the under eye a little bit, but not too much since we didn't use like a light concealer, you know. I don't want it to be super bright, just a little bit. Just enough to give my face that shape. I'm just going to set lightly. I still want my skin to have a tiny bit of glow, but I'm just like mattifying the T-zone a little bit so we can add in some more shine with highlighter in a bit. For bronzer, I want something that's not too warm, which is very unlike me because I love my warm toned bronzers. So we're going to use the City Bronzer by Maybelline in medium cool. And I'm just going to kind of put that where I've contoured a little bit, up on my temples, cheekbones, down my nose. When it comes to the lips in a bit, I do want to do a couple of options for you guys. I'm going to take the same brush and we're going to do like a kind of red cherry toned blush. We have this one here called Burning Cherry by Huda Beauty. Or is it? Yeah, no, Huda Beauty. It's a cream blush. I've never used this. I'm going to take a little bit on it, the same brush, and just start tapping that on the cheek. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a very good cherry red color. Goes with my earrings like perfect. And remember, I haven't put a whole lot of powder like right where I'm applying this. But if you did powder, you could always just use a powder brush. powder blush. Blush. So we want it to be semi, like, super blushy, but also not. Like, not as far as strawberry, but it needs to be visible. Running a tiny bit over, like, the bridge of my nose, like this. Dude, this blush is stunning. Just gonna take my little powder puff and just kind of blend out whatever's left under my eye, and then kind of like take that on top of the edges of the blush at the top, just to make sure there's no harsh line. Now, should we do the brows? I'm not wanting them to be too fluffy. Whoa, that just dripped out everywhere. But I do want to still slick them down so they stay in shape, you know? So using this Ofra brow gel, Don't Play brow gel, I'm kind of just like drawing that in. And then I'll just use my spoolie and kind of comb them through so that they look nice and tidy like that. And then while my brush is still a little bit wet from applying that, I'm going to take the Goof Proof powder by Benefit. I literally go and check on my plants like 3 times a day, like I can't help it. Yeah, I'm just using the brush and doing little strokes. I don't want them to look like 2018 brows, but I, you know, want them to be a little bit defined. Maybe I should have done this makeup video tomorrow, you know, for my hair appointment, because the makeup would have looked really pretty and not too over the top. Alright, and then I'm just running through with the spoolie, putting a bit of pressure to blend the powder. Okay, so they're slightly mildly fluffy, but you know, they're not laminated looking brows. I use a little bit of this 24-hour brow setter by Benefit just to really make sure that they're in place. I feel like I've just made them quite fluffy. Nah, they're still quite defined. You know the drill. Like, just do whatever you want, but that's how we're going. What am I doing for the eyes? I know it's eyeliner based. We're gonna do black eyeliner. We're gonna do something really nice and sleek, but what about the rest of the eye? You know what? I think we're just gonna use a little bit of the cream blush. And I'm using this enormous brush because I'm not trying to like be a little precise. I can't even talk anymore. What is this? Just literally dusting that wherever it goes. It doesn't matter. We're just adding a little bit of color. Oh my gosh, why haven't I tried this blush before? I actually love it. As you move your head too, like it looks subtle and then dramatic, like depending on the angle your face is on, and it'll kind of settle in as well, obviously, throughout the day because it's a cream. You could always set it with powder if you really want that longevity. Look how feral my iced coffee looks, like all of the coffee stuck around the edges. I need a really sharp liquid eyeliner. Is this gonna do it? The Macro Blade Liquid Liner by Natasha Denona. I might do like a blend of powder and liquid. So I'm just doing the thinnest line I can get right in here. How is it already all over my finger? Black eyeshadow. Woo, this is the Be Perfect Muted palette. I mean, just use black eyeshadow, it doesn't matter. Just I'm gonna work out what kind of wing I kind of want it to be. Like, I feel like if you really want sexy eyeliner, flat wings are better than like winging it towards your brow bone. So we're gonna kind of just wing it out flat, so straight out towards my temple. And I want it to stay thin. So I think I'll do something like that, and then I will sharpen it up a bit. Just doing a really tiny little shadow on that inner corner to elongate it. It's barely anything. Oh my gosh, it makes such a big difference though. I think this is the problem. Every time I've tried to do that in the past, I've done too much. I think the key is literally to barely do it, because it looks just, I don't know, it looks so much better. Very, very tiny amounts on that inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of the liquid and just like, I don't know, make it more sharp. I kind of like how it's kind of smudgy, so I'm going to go back in with the black eyeshadow now. This is not the blackest black eyeshadow, but we'll make it work. I'm going to stamp it against the black liner to just smoke it. Oh my gosh, so if you like crime kind of dramas. I've been watching with Hamish Happy Valley. It's like a UK crime police show. Oh, it's so good. I'm obsessed. I think it's on like TVNZ On Demand or whatever it's called. Okay, I'm just using whatever's left on my brush to kind of join those two together. I'm obsessed. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow mascara. And I will put on my bottom lashes too. Yeah, I like it just with the bottom lash mascara. I haven't put the mascara right on my inner corner though. I've kind of stopped just so that I don't close the eye up again. I'm going to do outer corner lashes just because I don't really want full strip lashes, because once again I don't want to close up my eyes too much since I've got like a lot of eyeliner on. I can't find my half lashes, so we'll do cluster lashes instead, just on the outer half of the eye. So this is the style Craves Shaaanxo Beauty. Clear glue is important when you've got such, you know, thin eyeliner. Might apply these underneath my natural lashes too, just to make sure I have that lift so that they look really natural, like from above. I've not let this glue dry. What the heck am I doing? With duo, I usually wait like friggin' 5 minutes. I literally just like completely applied this and put it straight on as if it was gonna stick. If your lash glue ain't sticky, it ain't gonna work. So just popping that on like that. Oh, and it fell off because it's not sticky. Now, because these are quite good quality, you can save them when you remove them and reuse them lots and lots of times. The glue is still drying, but look at the difference. Like, just the length and the lift. Amazing. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more like of a red vibe with this blush. So this is Burnt Pepper by MAC. Just a really small amount of this. We're just going to kind of blend that over the lid a little bit, just randomly. No rhyme or reason. Then a tiny amount of this, and I mean, oops, tiny, put too much right there, so I'm just gonna use my puff. And a little bit of red eyeshadow. This is the Linda Hallberg color palette. We're just gonna take red, one tap, and just randomly patting that over the lid. I don't want it to look like too try hard. Like, I just want it to look obviously not natural because we don't have red lids naturally, but you know. I'm going to use some of my Stila Topaz eyeliner to brighten my under eye, or like my lower lash line. What is this? Waterline? We got there. The most important part, the lips. Actually, first let's just do a little setting spray. I'm going to do two options. I'm going to start with the most dramatic one. Let me know which one's your favourite. And then I'm going to do like a more glossy, like everyday lip. We're going in with Dazed lip pencil, which is like a cherry red. I feel like with this trend you do want to be kind of precise with the lip line, so use some concealer if you need to, just to sharpen it up. I'm going to use a little bit of CEO liquid lipstick. I'm going to take a brush to blend this out. You could use your finger, but I just don't want to get my hands dirty. Now that we've got that, I just want to deepen the overall look just a little bit more. You could leave it like this though, that looks really pretty. Applying this after everything else just means that we can kind of like go as far as we want to go, rather than doing it first, you know. And the idea is to kind of leave a contrast between the lip pencil and the colour in the middle. I'm going to do the bottom lip now. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Blend it real good. And I'm just going to darken it some more. Using the eye definer brush that I used on my eyes, I'm just using that to also clean up the lip. You can leave it matte or add a little bit of a gloss or oil. Why did I say it like that? Oil. This is the MCO Beauty Sheer Red. And I'm going to use a tiny amount because the next one we're going to use more of this. Literally just like a few dabs. And that's the cherry makeup with like the really strong lip. Oh wait, we forgot highlighter. I really want to do like pink duochrome. Got it. I'm actually just going to use the brush that we used for the red on the lid. I'm applying a small amount, but see how it's got that like pink reflect to it? Just on the highest point of my cheek. Is it a vibe? I don't know, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's lip number 1. All right, lip number 2. You can see I've removed like the inner color. I'm just going to touch up the outer lip line. Red is like the color of the season for you guys over in the northern hemisphere for fall as well. Like red is everywhere, fashion, makeup. So this is like, in my opinion, a good easy way to wear red like every day. It's not crazy, like it's still so like, I don't know, sexy, a bit clean girl because of like the simple face, but like the blushy tones, like it's that very clean girl trend still that everyone loves, but red. And I feel like it's good for daytime or nighttime. Okay, the goal here is still to have quite a harsh lip line, something that's not too blended. And it would help immensely if I'd sharpen this pencil, but I'm lazy. And we'll just blend this a little bit. Now, is this the most cherry red colour? Not really, like it's a little bit purpley, maroony, but the vibe is there. Then we're gonna take this lip oil again, Sheer Red. I love this, I wore this yesterday and I'm obsessed with the colour. It's not something I normally go for, but I just feel like it's so on trend right now. And it gives that red tint. And I'm gonna go quite ham this time. Massage it into the edges to blend the two products together a little bit, but we're still keeping that very intense outer lip line. That looks so cool. I love this makeup. Okay, I actually think I prefer this over strawberry makeup. This is such a fun everyday lip color that's, you know, not nude, not pink. It's like bold, but I still feel like it's very wearable for every day, even if you took away the lashes and the liner and just did really simple eye makeup. I mean, to me this is simple eye makeup, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I think that looks so cool. So let me know what you guys think. Did you prefer the more like opaque lip, or do you prefer the super glossy lip? I'd love to know. And the best part is, like, this is a lip oil, so it feels really moisturizing on your lips, and you can just take it with you and touch up throughout the day. It's super easy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I actually really love this. Looks like, you know, while we were doing it, I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of cool, but like, oh, the finished look, like, this is just so stunning. I love this. I can't stop staring at myself. It's a good makeup day. I love a good makeup day. Love you guys so much, and I can't wait to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye bye.